Hello guys, this is Anshuman Rao and welcome back to another video. So this video is gonna be about how I again failed my funded account, which was of initial balance I guess $50,000. And in the previous video I already had mentioned about this funded account, which was of Alpha Capital Group, and it was already it was in $1,100 drawdown, as you can see on the 23rd January. um, on the 23rd January, there was a trade placed by me, which was all $1,100 loss, and after that, I didn't take any trades. I just shifted to funded next prop firm, and I traded in those accounts, and I passed those accounts. And if you want to see those videos of me passing those funded accounts of funded next prop firm, and I will be posting the links down below in the description box, and make sure that you check it out, because you will be, if you don't check it out, then you will be missing a lot of things, because there in those videos I stated, and I step by step I guided and broken down the winning trades, and you know shared my knowledge that how I exactly passed my funded account. So this is the one of the accounts which was already in drawdown, and my main purpose was, okay, I'm starting from the initial balance itself, but let's add some spice into it, as I have a very clean edge in the market, and I have a clean strategic edge, and a very disciplined and very restricted approach to the market. Let's see what we can do with account which is already in drawdown. So yeah, the mistakes I will be obviously listing down the mistakes of myself, because I'm video journaling for myself also. This video is not just for you guys, this is also for me, because I'm you know in the end I'm journaling. I like to journal, video journal, and I like to share things with you all guys. So make sure to like and subscribe also, and let's break down the trades, guys, which was a loser trade actually. So this trade, as you can see, this trade was in GBGPY. So this was around on 11th of February, and we got a losing trade in GBGPY, and we lost the amount which shouldn't be. This is something resulting in over risking. So basically, we took the problem with this was, I took the trade, I got stopped out, and again, without any confirmations, again I just went with my impulsive decisions, and I just re-entered the trade without any without any proper following my edge, without any proper way of following my edge. I just took impulsive decisions. So that resulted me in this big loss, and eventually terminating of the account. So what was the mistake? So here, let's jump into the charts to exactly know what was the mistake actually. So on as you can see, this is the 30-minute time frame in GBGPY. So let me tell you guys, the GBGPY currency pair is my what will I say? Like, it's one of my favorite. Not one of my favorite. It is my favorite. First priority, if I get opportunities based on my setup, based on my edge. You suppose I only trade for gold, GBGPY, and USDGPY. So let's say we got according to my setup and according to my edge, I got a strategy in gold, GBGPY, and USDGPY in all those three of the charts. My first priority will be, I will be executing my order in GBGPY. So the asset is, to that extent, it's important to me. So basically, what happened was, my according to my simple price action strategy, what I did was, I just use volume and price action. So what happened was, we got a resistance over here. Before coming into this resistance, as you can see here, we were bullish. We were excuse me, pardon me. So we were bearish actually, and after this bearish trend, we started consolidating, sort of consolidation. And as you can see here, on 11th of February, we broke this consolidation at in London session. So this time, as you can see, 13th, Tuesday 11th February, 13th, 30, at 13 means at 1 p.m. So at 1 p.m. what happens is 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time, London sessions are going on. London session is going on. So basically, we got a break and close below this support zone over here, so which indicates that there are high probabilities for the price to continue pushing down. And as my setup, according to my edge, I will be looking, for some clean ranges on the left hand side. As you can see here, as you can see here, we don't have any resistance over here or any support. So pardon me for resistance, we don't have any support over here, because okay, after this candle, after this bearish candle, we formed another candle which is also bearish, but it was an extreme gap down, bearish candle. So after this, we got a bearish candle, we closed here, and again we got a bullish candle which was also a gap up bullish candle. So basically we don't have any resistance over here or support. So pardon me, I am just using resistance. We don't have any support over here, because if you also draw a support, it's something like this big, because we are also considering the closings of the bearish candle and the bullish candle to consider the support or consider the resistance. So it's kind of this big zone over here. But what I did was, instead of this, I considered this wick, this common rejection point. I considered this common rejection point as my support, and I was anticipating for the price to cover this clean range. Actually, this is not a clean range. I just forcefully anticipated that it's a clean range, but it isn't a clean range. So every time market gives you new scenarios in which you have to deal with. But the thing is, all comes down to risk management. So this is the trade which I took, and which was also a loser one. The thing was, after we got you know close and break and close below this support over here, I placed my entry on this candle, on this opening of this candle, of this bearish candle. Okay, price moved down, and to some extent it also moved down and almost covered 75 to 80% of my take profit. But after that, suddenly we got a reversal and we got stopped out. So this was around 1.5 hour trade, which is okay. Like, I didn't, if I would have booked partials, I would have lost less. But okay, I stopped out with a significant amount, which was I was comfortable to lose. But the thing is, it's not the price after reversing back from this zone, the price again came back, and it started favoring me, and it just went down. And in greed, I placed a order again. And the thing is, I didn't wait. My mistakes are, I didn't wait for candle closings as confirmations, and I was completely, the decision I take, the second trade I take was completely impulsive. And actually, this I was not talking about this trade, because this is a missed trade. After this move happened, I just marked this TP and SL over here. But I am talking about this trade only. After getting stopped out, I again placed the order here itself, because after this candle had closed, price started moving up, and I got stopped out in this candle itself. As you can see, this wick over here, in this candle itself I got stopped out, and again it started rejecting and went down and went down and went down. And after getting stopped out, I was just staring at the charts. Okay, this is one of the mistakes, that even after getting stopped out, I was just staring at the charts, and which makes the things very awful to watch. And after that, whatever market does, it does. I have to come into this conclusion, because after getting stopped out, you can't do anything, because you have executed the order, your risk was defined. Okay, it happens that sometimes you hit your TP and sometimes you hit your SL. But the thing is, when you hit your TP, how you manage yourself at that time, and when you hit your SL, how you manage yourself at that time. This what makes the difference, you know. So what happened was I got stopped out, and then again price started favoring me and went down. And with greed, with impulsive decisions, I placed a trade again without waiting for candle closing, without waiting for any sort of confirmation, and it again started rejecting over here. As you can see this week, it started rejecting, and it rejected so beautifully that we got a so big rally over here. As you can see, it was a magnificent rally in GBJPY. So yeah, this was all about it. This was, this only trade, this 1.5 hour trade was okay, because my risk was defined, my everything was defined, my setup was okay. But the thing is, mistake, one of my mistake was, you know, even after getting stopped out, I placed a trade with, impulsive decisions to make the money back. And this is one of the problems that every trader face, which is doesn't matter the trader is beginner or a professional. Every trader faces this problem. After facing a loss, the market's kind of, the market, after getting stopped out, the market starts favoring them. And with greed, with impulsive decisions, they place an order without thinking about the, without even protecting the downside, uh, you know without even thinking of the worst outcome. In trading, if you don't think the worst outcome, and if you don't take decisions based on your worst outcomes, and if you think that there is 100% success rate in this bet, then you are just gambling. Because when you gamble, you have higher expectations, and when you are trading and when you have higher expectations, you are not trading. This is just gambling. So trading is something, you have to do it, you have to place the bet based on your downside. You have to always identify your downside, and you have to always protect your downside, you know so there is a famous YouTuber called Kumar Ashraf. He also always talks about this. You always have to protect your downside, and you just have to take the trade based on the thinking that if it is a loser trade, it's okay, no problem. I will lose a significant amount of money which I'm comfortable with, you know. But if it's a winner trade, I will be, it still doesn't matter. Okay, trading is that simple. But what people do is they marry the trade. They don't date the trade. They just marry the trade, and when the trade goes on the other side of their bet, they lose it all. They lose their confidence, they lose their mental capacity, they lose their capital, they lose their everything. That's the thing. So yeah, this was all about it. And we got a significant amount of loss. We faced a significant amount of loss. And again, with over trading, with revenge trading, with impulsive trading, we lost it all. Not lost it all, but we lost the account which was already in drawdown. But I was experimenting with myself that can I grow a account which is already in drawdown. Because always we are starting with initial capital, which is 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, whatever. So yeah, this was all for the video, guys. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, hope you gained some value out of it, and hope you learned something. So basically, I will be signing off. Anshuman Raulo this side. Peace out.